What do you see?
As I've said, the way out is simple. The majority of the members, about 40 delegates, had a meeting and agreed that there should be election on September 4th. So that election should hold. That day, they should come and elect the new board. And then we'll go take it from there. There is no other way.
What if the minister insists on his endorsement of the Giwa-led executive committee?
No. This thing goes beyond the minister. I think the technocrats, people around him, should advise him that he should toe the line of FIFA. It's gone. It's either you follow the FIFA rules, or then you quit FIFA, or FIFA will make you quit. They will sanction you and get you out. There are no two ways about this.
Well, Onoche, editor, Saturday, Vanguard newspaper, we are taking some time out of his time for preparing for his publication tomorrow to speak to us on Sports Tonight. Onoche, thank you for speaking to us on the show tonight. Well, we've been speaking to Onoche, seasoned sports reporter who has risen and is the editor of the Vanguard newspaper on Saturday. Gentlemen, let me allow you to wrap this up because Onoche has really said everything that there is to say.
It's simple.
What happens? What happens if Monday, minister insists, I recognize these guys, FIFA, let's explain to you what we're doing, and then we keep dragging on and dragging on?
Then we'll have to face the hammer then, which is the ban. And it will be so painful. We'll have a qualifier September 6th.
2 days after.
And nobody's even talking about the qualifiers, talked about...
we're talking about Keshi is going to resume this weekend.
It's just...
And it's getting 6 million naira. So, and the minister has made that happen.
Okay,
and I'm not sure it made that happen for us to be banned.
We feel because we are Super Eagles, okay, just 2 days to a game, particular game, we can defeat any team, because we always defeat South Africa, then we can just go there and defeat them. It doesn't work like that. It's just a pathetic situation we are facing right now. But come Monday, and the minister says, okay, I recognize this board, and FIFA says, no, we don't recognize this board. It's as simple as we're going to face the ban, which is the FIFA ban.
You see that in that light as well?
True. There's no other way about it. If we do not do what FIFA wants us to do, or if the Chris Giwa administration cannot convince FIFA and show to them that these are the names of people who were at the Congress, then we just have to suffer.
Anyway, let's talk about the other side. The Congress-led NFF looks like they are getting stronger and stronger now that FIFA has endorsed what they did. And what you're seeing on your screen is the website. If you want to be a part of the elections, they are going ahead and they have launched the website and they said, look, you don't need to go to anybody's office to buy forms. Download the forms online. That's what it is.
It's as simple as that.
Why did they do this?
No. Excuse me. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give the Amoni Biambo. They said download the forms. You don't need to go meet anybody. So and then somebody says the forms are not available anymore.
Exactly.
Go online, download the forms.
As simple as you can do this.
But let's warn. Deadline for submission of forms is September 1. That's Monday. So we have 2 deadlines now. Deadline September 1 for Giwa to vacate according to FIFA, or we face the hammer. Or deadline September 1 deadline for you to go download forms for the other group and submit your forms, or else you will not be part of the elections.
Really
it's an interesting stuff. It looks
really interesting.
That website looks very attractive anyway.
Yes, actually, it does make sense.
Does the NFF itself even have such?
I'm not aware of that. Tolu, you are stepping your bounds. This is for election. Maybe this is the new order.
Yeah. Maybe.
So if you are interested, if you guys are interested in contesting the elections, NFF elect2014.com. That's the website, and you have the guidelines, you have the electoral code, and you have everything that you need, the criteria for you to contest the elections.
It makes everything transparent.
NFF elect2014.com. The other faction, the Congress faction that has been recognized by FIFA, says go and buy these forms, download your forms, submit September 1. That's the deadline. Because elections, September 4, you have to submit September 1, the screen. By September 2, you know if you are in or out, you can appeal. September 3, you can get your clearance. September 4, you go in for the elections. We're really short for time this time.
We just have to do everything as sharply as possible.
They were close to doing something like this. Wasn't that last weekend when we had that the elections were supposed to be held on Tuesday, which of course they changed the schedule.
About this time last week.
About this time.
Yes. Last week was when we were talking about are we having elections? Are we not having elections? It was exactly this time last week.
They did what they were supposed to do. So I think no matter the time given now, September 1st and September 4th, I think it's enough time, as it were, for anyone who is interested to pick up their forms and get, download their forms rather and get things done properly.
And it makes everything everything transparent. You can see the guideline yourself. Once you download it here, you get to know, okay, if I want to contest for the post of NFF presidency now, these are the things I have to do. Not, it shouldn't be a case of one backroom election thing. Like I hope this is going to be the right one now. Even if we don't have time, let's just do this thing once and for all, and not just let's
we shouldn't rush and then do something that will be challenged and be nullified in the court of law.
Exactly.
Despite the fact that we are short of time, they should ensure that they do things properly, in line with the FIFA standard electoral code. Let me read a few comments on Twitter very quickly before we move on to some other issues. OneNiger.com at Okisam says, now that FIFA has rejected the Giwa-led NFF and we're looking forward to September 4 elections, what becomes of Mr. Danagogo's endorsement of Giwa? Well, Mr. Danagogo will answer that for himself. He says, Chuka Onweme Chili, I hope I didn't destroy any part of that name, says the federal government needs to fire Danagogo immediately. What a waste of... No, that's too harsh. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Because before you rise to become the Honorable Minister of Sports, you must have done a lot along the way to developing football, your state or Nigeria at some point. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Samuel Aremu at Super Bidemsi says, please tell Giwa to leave office before Monday as FIFA has directed. Another ban on our football will be a worldwide insult. Chana Achiru says, okay, I think he's reacting to somebody who has tweeted something offensive to him. These are offensive tweets against the minister. I'm not going to read those ones on there because you're not allowed to use some words on air. Okay, while we wait for clean tweets to come through, I think we need to go on a break. And when we return from the break, we'll talk tennis, cool down a little bit from the tension and the heat. You can see we're already sweating in the studios. These guys are making us sweat big time. We'll go on a quick break. When we return, we'll go to the US and talk US Open on Sports Tonight. Join us again. All right, let's read a few tweets very quickly. This one, I want to pick out this one because this one says, I agree with you. Let's give the minister the benefit of the doubt, although it's going to be difficult to accept all that he has done and that he has no interest in the elections. But I agree with the first part. Let's give the minister the benefit of the doubt. Chris Giwa is a club owner. He's a stakeholder. People are talking about Chris Giwa on Twitter as if he's nobody in football. Nobody knows him. This is someone who has put his hard-earned money into running a club in Nigeria. And so I think people should respect him for that.
At some point, he was well...
he's a politician, no doubt.
In Plateau United also.
Yeah, well, the chairman of Plateau United. He's done his bit in Plateau State for sports.
I think he knows this stuff. And when you hear Giwa FC in the Nigeria Professional Football League, it is his football club. In their fourth season
semi-final
of the Federation Cup. And they're in the top half of the Premier League. So he knows a lot about the football.
He's a football person.
I think if we were to base it on how he has run Giwa FC and how they've been improving in the past few years up till now, we can say, based on that if he's the NFF president, maybe we can have something good in Nigerian football in the coming years. So he's not a nobody. This man knows his stuff.
But he knows about the right way.
We wouldn't be doubting his credentials at all if he had gone in the right way. It's not about just going in the right way. No, we have no problem with the
person of Chris Giwa.
No, we have no problem with his
personality. Right way.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, enough of football. Let's talk tennis now because we have someone joining us from the US Open, Flushing Meadows. Tala Hadavi joins us on Sports Tonight for the first time. Tala, good to have you with us on Sports Tonight, but let's start by asking you what the story of US Open is today. Any major upsets, although I know that Venus is out. Is that still an upset for Venus to crash out at some stage of the US Open?